Hi, science class. Mrs. Ness here. I just wanted to talk you through your assignment for today. You will see when you log here into Google Classroom, you got your attendance question. I asked a new question today again, so it's not the same old what's your assignment for today because I'm going to talk you through it. So make sure you check that out and give me your answer. Anyway, so couple of things. You have technically I've listed 4 tasks for you for today. So I'm asking you to finish filling in your notice, think, and wonder worksheet from yesterday. So you should have a sheet that looks like this, except we added the word notice and you made some observations here during lab. For sample A, sample B, and sample C. So double check that you added thoughts for both the wet and the dry. So most of you did really good with the dry, but make sure you made some thoughts down about what was the wet observations as well. What are you thinking? Remember, the goal is to think about what sample you think contains life, but maybe you're thinking you weren't sure exactly what was in the sample. So maybe you want to write down, I think there's salt in it, or something like that. If you're not 100% sure that your observation is certain, put it down in the think. Or maybe you're on the wondering side. I wonder what's in this. Some of you kind of came up with that wonder after we added liquid and you just didn't have enough time to jot it down. So kind of go back and think it through from the lab. But all of these sections should have some notes in it. The notice section will have the most, think will have some, and then wonder, I'm really interested in what questions you have. Okay, so write down a couple of them. What are you wondering about? How or why something's happening the way it is? Okay, so that was lab. Now, if you weren't here for lab, you're gonna, and all of you are gonna kind of think about this anyway, but for number 2, on the back side, or if you weren't there on just a separate sheet of paper, record what you think makes something living, okay? But don't use all the back side of the paper, folks, because we need that space for Wednesday's class. So just make a little box and living qualities. We've talked about this a couple times, but I'm just kind of asking now that we've done some things and we've observed stuff in the body, what do you think things need to be alive? Or things that they do that makes them alive? So anyway, so that's kind of the new ideas of today. Please notice there's no sheet to hand in with this. It's your work that you're going to bring back with you to class on Wednesday. There were a couple of you that left your papers in the classroom. For specifically, I know somebody in 8th hour and 2nd hour. So just jot your thoughts on a sheet of paper, okay? So then just bring the paper with you on Wednesday. Next, you guys, Elisa's diagnosis. I didn't receive very many papers the other day. So again, this is what the document looks like. I'll show you where that is in Classroom in a second, but you're basically paying really good attention to this information here and here to include on the second page where you have to type to me and tell me she has diabetes. And then what's your evidence? What are the numbers? I need numbers here, folks. I will hand it back to you if you have no numbers. And reasoning, notice that I highlighted this paragraph above. That's part of reasoning. Don't copy and paste it because I'll hand it back to you and say, put it in your own words. So rephrase it. What does it mean for somebody to have diabetes? And how is that shown in the data? Okay. I think honestly, you could do this section and this section, 2 sentences a piece. That's not asking much because now it'll be 6 days now to accomplish this. Okay. Last but not least, a couple of you still owe me this Google form. So I sent you an email. So please check that out. It doesn't take long. I'm just looking for you to compare the information that you observed last week in class Monday or Tuesday. All right. And so that accounts for number 4. So in order to do number 3, this is my suggestion, folks. I would come right here to the typed option and I would open up the document. There's one assigned to every single one of you. Type it in and turn it in. And then I can grade it and look at it a little bit more quickly. I will start looking at those on Tuesday, Wednesday. So good luck. Thank you for your time, and we will see you guys back in class next time. Bye.